This morning, a wild police chase that ends at a local apartment complex. How officers track down the driver who got away.
It's not something that most sane people would try, I think.
Plus, we'll show you how a local firefighter is giving back in a new way.
And we do have a little bit of a breeze coming in out of the southwest that's keeping temperatures up this morning. We've got a mild weekend on the way. We'll track a possibility of a shower this afternoon coming up.
Good Friday morning, everybody. Welcome to the end of your week. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Leah Lynchide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka's got your first warn forecast. Is the weekend looking as good as you had it yesterday?
Yeah, I think it actually looks a little better.
A little better?
A little better.
Love that.
We've taken pretty much any chance of rain out of the weekend forecast. So
nice.
that is some good news. So if you need to rake the leaves, you might want to do that this weekend. This morning, we've had a little bit of a breeze coming in out of the southwest. This is transporting some of that warmer air from the south into southern Wisconsin. It's been keeping temperatures up. Nothing too drastic, but temperatures about 10 degrees warmer than what they were at this time yesterday. And then 2 days ago, we're about 20 degrees warmer. So we are on the up and up as far as those temperatures are concerned. Still need the jacket. 43 in Madison, 44 in Middleton. 38, one of the cooler spots right now down in the south in Brooklyn. So we'll look at temperatures in the low to mid 50s right through the weekend. Generally dry. We can't rule out a spotty shower passing through, maybe lasting 15, 20 minutes later this afternoon. Better chances of rain looks like early next week. Looking at quite a few clouds around, but those clouds will not prevent us from rising in the upper 40s as we get toward the noon hour. But you do notice a couple of showers up toward Camp Douglas and Black River Falls as we get toward the noon hour. As we get toward 3, 4 o'clock, a couple of these showers moving through Mineral Point, Madison, then eventually over to our Watertown and Janesville. Might see some of these between 5 and 6 o'clock. Then all of us will be dry going into the evening. So temperatures this morning in the 40s, rising into the low 50s with that breeze out of the south. We'll take a look at that weekend forecast and that chance of rain next week coming up in about 15 minutes.
Okay, Kelly, thank you very much. We start with wild video of a police pursuit on Madison's far east side. This happened yesterday outside of the Meadowlands Apartments on Milwaukee Street. You can see someone getting out of that vehicle and then running inside a locked door seconds before police get there. There they are. The chase ended with several police cars outside of that building. Officers say it all started with a countywide initiative to find and recover stolen cars. There's actually a Monona police officer who first tried to stop the car for speeding because they recognized the driver. He's a 22-year-old DeForest man, someone with a history of being armed during prior arrests.
The individual themselves, we know to currently, be wanted for various offenses. And in this case in particular, the individual who we've identified has a history of being armed.
The incident ended when law enforcement entered the apartment complex and used surveillance video to find the unit that the man had run into. Now, this complex is no stranger to police activity either. It was designated a public nuisance by the city of Madison earlier this year.
Madison's Goodman Community Center will be back open this morning after a brief lockdown yesterday. It was closed because of a possible threat. During the lockdown, doors were locked. The lunch programming was canceled. Madison police say Dane County Sheriff's deputies were involved in that earlier chase on Milwaukee Street, but did not say if the lockdown was connected to the chase.
The county board will deliberate one more time this upcoming week on its annual budget. Members met last night to hear from the public on the proposed spending. Part of that is $200,000 to grow the county's CARES mobile program. It allows them to respond to more 911 calls with mental health professionals rather than police. A number of other items are up for amendments, including a new $8 million capital fund for farm worker housing and more than $200,000 to help people with criminal records find housing.
Well, a little more than 2 weeks away, gun deer season starts here in Wisconsin. But this year's outlook is a little more challenging for hunters. The Department of Natural Resources, the DNR, says it's anticipating a lower harvest this year. Last year's snow cover made it ideal for hunting conditions, so more is needed over the next few weeks to improve that outlook.
Actual hunting conditions that influence hunter behavior and influence the harvest. We had really great conditions in 2022. And although the tendency is always to kind of compare what we do this year to last year and then grade it as better or worse, I'd be surprised if we match last year's harvest numbers.
The gun deer season starts Saturday the 18th and goes through the 26th.
Your evenings are about to get a lot darker. It's the end of daylight saving time. The trade-off, of course, you get more early morning sunshine. At 2 a.m. Sunday, the time changes. You can change your clocks either before you go to bed or when you wake up. They'll be falling back an hour. And Americans are more convinced that daylight saving time is bad for more than just their sleep. They think it's bad for their mental health, too. A new survey shows 1 in 5 say they're negatively impacted. 2/3 say they either feel sleepier or more depressed. Doctors say seasonal affective disorder probably plays a role here.
It's a very, very high number of people who actually say that the change in time will give them some depression, some discomfort, some uneasiness.
Your best bet to ward off the winter blues, spend more time outdoors. Doctors say outdoor exercise and breaks during the day to get outside can help make a difference.
There is a lot of power and benefit in helping others.
In fact, an act of generosity can have lifelong effects on both the giver and the receiver. We're tipping our hat to a Rio man who's made it his life's mission to always and forever do something good.
He's a man of many hats. Home is where you hang your hat, and Sam Cook has a lot of them.
I think the first hat that most people recognize, if you want to go in chronological order, was probably the military, the U.S. Navy. Don't have a lot of those hats left. I think this one's going to have to suffice, but that was a hat I wore for 5 years. On the fire department then, I think would be the next hat that comes into place. The Madison Fire Department now, my 14th year starts in April.
But his very first hat is the one he's even more proud to wear, the farmer's hat.
You know, and that hat to me is just about work. It's about being out here to do work and to give something back. And if you can do both of them at the same time, it's a great hat to wear.
And what he's giving back is priceless.
It's not something that most sane people would try, I think.
Sam bought this farm 2 years ago after he and his fellow firefighters, who were helping area food pantries in the middle of the pandemic, noticed a great need for fresh meat.
So it started the wheels turning of, you know, I grew up on a farm. I've been around cattle my whole life, looking to kind of get out in the country again, stuff like that. I said, well, what if I did this, you know, and started this farm where we just raised everything and gave it all away and see what we can do. And here we are. We're doing it.
Earlier this year, Sam's nonprofit, CC Cattle Company, made its first donation to Second Harvest Food Bank, providing enough pasture-raised beef to feed 1,600 people.
So these three here, these three black Angus are going to be our donation in January.
And that donation will feed 6,000 people.
Was there any part of you that thought, oh, that's a great idea, but somebody else should do it? I'm too busy. I'm already serving the community as a firefighter.
No.
I've served my country.
No, I mean, most people that do what we do as far as firefighters, as far as people that join the military and stuff, we want to find some kind of service to give back. None of us get into it because it's a really glamorous thing to do. We like serving and we like helping.
That includes helping who he calls his chosen family, veterans and first responders, with some help.
So this Ace, he got here back in April, and he's our first therapy horse.
Ace joins Philly and Maya. Together, these majestic beauties are part of the equine therapy program Sam hopes to begin this winter. But the magic of it all, just being on the land is therapeutic enough.
It's peaceful out here, it's quiet. About the loudest thing you're gonna hear is some traffic. But it's a really good place to kind of center yourself again. If you want to come out, help fix fence, come on out. If you want to come out, talk to the therapist and get on a horse, we'll figure that out. Just come on out.
Have you ever woken up and thought, oh gosh, what did I do?
No. No, with this place, never. No, never had a hesitation about it. Obviously, I'd love to have a bigger farm, you know, to do more and to do all that, but that requires time and growth, and we're getting there, slowly, step by step.
Sam admits none of this is easy, but then again, he's never shied away from hard work, which is why this hat holds so much meaning.
And the more people you can inspire to do good things, the better. So I think that's kind of what I hope people see when they see it, is potential. And not just potential in what we're doing here, but maybe potential in themselves to do something. So.
And we tip our hat to you, Sam, and to Charlotte for a wonderful story. Folks, here's where you can step in if you'd like to help. CC Cattle Company's mission of philanthropy farming. Grab your phone, scan the QR code on your screen. That's going to take you to a donation page. You can also learn more about his nonprofit at cccattleco.org.
Boy, now there's a lesson. You are never too busy to give back to your community.
The world needs more people like Sam. He's an inspiration.
Yeah, you can't do too much, that's for sure. 6:09, coming up in sports. As the calendar turns to November, Wisconsin football focused on finishing the right way. What the players are saying, which is 4 games to go.
But first, I'm hanging out with my buddy Rudolph this morning, spreading a little Christmas cheer early this year. Why a local business owner is lighting up the holidays in the 608.
When you pull up to someone's house, the first thing you see nowadays is their garage door.
Let Precision's experienced designers come to your home and help you select the perfect door for your house.
Precision is there to help.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
It's Hy-Vee's Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday. Save big on snacks like Fritos, Cheetos, Hostess multi-pack snacks, Hy-Vee potato chips, Goldfish crackers, Ritz toasted chips, granola bars, and more. Plus, save with everyday perks prices and get members-only prices on snacks like Cheez-It crackers, Oreo cookies, and Frito-Lay multi-packs. Don't miss the Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after a TNF blocker like Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq is different and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can dramatically relieve RA and PSA symptoms, including fatigue for some. It can stop joint damage, and in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Join the media sales team at Television Wisconsin and be part of something bigger. If you're passionate about helping local businesses succeed, apply today at channel3000.com. We're not just hiring, we're building careers. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
'Tis the season in the 608. You bet those local businesses are getting ready for the holiday season.
So is Josh Sprider. He's broken out the wardrobe already. Talked to one local business owner working to spread some Christmas cheer. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Leah and Chris. Yeah, I had to dig a little deep for the Rudolph tie this morning, but I got it, and you're going to see a lot more of that. And I know some of you at home are probably rolling your eyes saying it's way too early for Christmas, but for local business owners, this is their busy time, and now's the time to get the job done. It's the most wonderful time of year for Jolly Holiday Lighting. We caught up with their team earlier this week doing some work in Wanakee. Jolly Holiday Lighting has been installing holiday lights for more than 5 years now. Owner Jack Eckert started the business on the side with a mission of making the holiday season just a little easier on folks. They provide a premium turnkey service where you don't have to do a single thing. That includes climbing a ladder or untangling those annoying strands of lights that never seem to work. His pride is giving you a hassle-free Christmas.
Honestly, daylight savings time in Wisconsin is really tough on a lot of people. Coming home to a nicely lit home at 4 or 5 o'clock at night is pretty awesome.
Couldn't agree more, Jack. Some of their projects are quite impressive. Take a look at this. Here's a peek at some of their finished products from over the years. They serve homes all across the Madison area, including Madison, Middleton, Monona, and Waunakee. 99% of what they do is roof line lighting, which you've seen a lot here. Jack says this is the best value for decorating, and these are custom fit to your home. Doesn't it just get you in the mood?
Wow, it's beautiful.
You can learn more about Jolly Holiday Lighting by going to this story at channel3000.com. I know a lot of folks in our neighborhood I've seen putting them up.
Yep.
We're the first ones to have ours actually on.
Surprise, surprise.
So I think I'm with a lot of people out there who see these up and they're like, oh, these look so good. Or we see the crews decorating and we're like, but I don't know, that's got to be expensive. I mean, how much are we talking here?
You know, it's actually not too bad. It just depends on the house and how much you want to do. What's awesome with Jack is like you can customize it to your home. So a lot of those homes you can see it wrapped around the entire. If you just want the front of your roof done, you're only talking maybe in the hundreds of dollars there. But if you want to add some of those other things, that's where the price can start to go up. But the nice thing is you don't have to get up on the roof.
Right.
You know, that's what's dangerous, right, is getting up there. And then you also don't have to worry about the cold weather in January when you have to go up and take them down. And what also is nice is he covers everything. So when it comes to the lights themselves, you guys know when you pull the lights out and half of them seem to always go bad every single year?
Yeah.
That's all covered with his cost.
Oh,
so
cool.
that's what's nice about that is they are customized to your home, making it nice and easy.
God,
so
they are gorgeous,
there's a lot
you
of
gotta admit.
benefits to it. I'm sold. So
It's stunning.
Yeah.
All
Merry
right.
Christmas.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Santa.
Yeah, you bet.
Josh is always looking for inspirational story ideas. Hit him up. Let him know what inspires you. He's at Josh Brighter TV on social. Or email in the 608@WISC-TV.com.
Not exactly holiday weather out there quite yet, Kelly, and we are happy for it.
Oh, yeah, good morning. It's a fairly mild morning, at least relatively compared to where we were. We've got some clearing right now, but we are expecting the clouds to win out. Can't roll out an isolated shower today, but generally dry weather going into the weekend. We're well into the football playoffs. New Richmond coming down to play Waunakee at 7 o'clock. Really nice football weather. Yeah, it will be chilly, but we can obviously see a lot colder weather and also some wetter weather, but it should be dry for the football game, even though we might see a shower pass through this afternoon. But it will be dry this weekend. Highs generally in the 50s this weekend, right through early next week. We do have a chance of some rain showers, a little bit better chance of rain developing Sunday night into Monday, so that's good timing. It looks like we're going to squeeze out several days of generally dry weather. All right, we do have a few clouds rolling on in, expecting a high of 52, close to our average of 51. Noticing that sun rise at 7:34 next week. It'll be after 6:30 as we set those clocks back 1 hour this weekend, Saturday night going into Sunday. A little bit of a breeze out of the southwest. Nothing too drastic, but it is bringing us some milder temperatures. And we also have some clouds rolling on in. You do see some of that green off to the west. Very light showers, and we can't rule out a spotty shower, but it's not going to last real long if we do see any of these showers move in this afternoon. We'll track that for you. You can see up to the north here early this afternoon, Black River Falls, Camp Douglas, Watoma, getting close to the Dells here at 1 o'clock. Toward the Madison area between 3 and 4 o'clock, we can't rule out a passing shower, just kind of a nuisance for us. All this shifts on to the east toward Watertown and then down toward Janesville as we get toward 5 and 6 o'clock. And then it should be dry for all of us after 6, 7 o'clock. And we'll actually see skies clear out a little bit later on. Right now, 43 in Madison, 46 in the Dells, 41 in Janesville. It's down to 38 in Monroe. A little bit colder in Boscobel at 32. But across Dane County, most of us in the upper 30s to around 40. One of the warmer spots at 45 in Middleton. Well, it's 39 in Oregon and also Stoughton this morning. So a little bit milder than where we've been, and it's going to be a pretty nice weekend. We'll actually see a little bit more sunshine tomorrow, and it should be dry throughout the weekend. If you got to get those leaves raked up, should be a good weekend because we're not expecting much wind. Our better chance of rain will hold off until Sunday night into Monday, and then a little bit cooler next week with temperatures back in the 40s. Another shot for some rain on Wednesday.
November is always a big one for Wisconsin. A good month, and the Badgers usually have a good season. In 2017 and 2019, UW went 4-0 in their final 4 games and ended up playing for a Big Ten championship. Last season, their November was one to forget. They went 2-2. So the focus since Luke Fickell took over the program has been all about finishing, and that includes winning games in November.
Coach Fick keeps preaching we have 4 for sure opportunities left. So, you know, we ultimately have to try to win out, attack each week, and just kind kind of give ourselves a chance at the end of the year maybe to compete for a Big Ten championship if everything swings our way.
We're all focused on the month of November. This is a huge point of emphasis. You know, Coach Fick has talked about since he got here playing your best ball at the end of the year, and that time is now.
Just a reminder that Week 10 of the Wisconsin Huddle airs tonight at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now. Tanner Mordecai was our guest, and we talked all things Badger football, his dog Rosie the Golden, and even a little Texas high school football. The Wisconsin women's hockey team has a lot of firepower this season. The Badgers have lit the lamp 74 times and have 3 players who've scored double-digit goals. Nobody else in the NCAA has done that. Now, up next, they head north to take on St. Cloud State and play on the biggest sheet of ice they'll see this season. And they're looking forward to all that extra space to skate.
Personally, I do, just because there's more space offensively, so it gives you more time and space to make passes, see the ice, and more time to create different things.
It's a different type of game, but the opponent's going to be good. They're obviously playing very well. They're confident. They've had a great start, and so I'm sure they're going to be excited for the opportunity to play us.
Let's kick it. Wisconsin taking on Nebraska in a Big Ten tournament semifinal. Tied at 1 in the second half until Emma Jaskinek rips one into the back of the net for what would be the game winner. Badgers advance to the finals with a 3-1 win. They'll face Iowa on Sunday for the title. That's it for morning sports. Have a great day.
You too, Zach. Hey, coming up, it's almost time to turn the clocks back. Daylight saving time comes to an end this weekend. Coming up, how most Americans feel about it.
We'll be back right after this.
Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjords furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjords furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something on the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This Thanksgiving is the best time to try Plexiderm with our starter price of only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Right now, Citgo SuperGuard Full Synthetic Motor Oil, just $4.49 a quart after sale and rebate. All Rain-X wiper blades start at just $10.99. And save 20% on your favorite Farm and Fleet baking ingredients. Plus, don't miss great gifts at great prices in Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, now open.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back. Here's a peek at Mark's morning. Some stunning animals there.
Yeah,
Majestic.
beautiful. Yeah, thanks, Mark, for sending us those. We thought they kind of looked like cows at first.
I was going to say, is that a Clydesdale?
But,
You should not guess any animals.
Not anymore.
People get mad.
Well, someone can maybe help us out then. Let us know.
This is a horse, Kelly.
It's a big horse.
They're beautiful, though. Yeah, wow.
Watch, they're probably not horses. It's probably some
Watch,
special
it'll be a cow.
breed.
It'll be a cow. We're all in trouble.
Regardless, thank you, Mark, for sending in such a lovely picture. We appreciate it. All right, trending this morning, we're talking about daylight saving time. We're falling back this weekend. Creates a discussion over whether it's worth it or not, right? So there's a new CBS News poll we found that shows about 80% of Americans, 79%, oppose changing the clocks altogether. What do you guys think about this?
I think we have to. I mean, okay, let's look at it this way. In the summer, we have daylight savings time, so everything's moved over an hour, up an hour.
Yeah.
So the earliest sunrise in Madison is about 4:30. It would be 3:30. Would you want the sunrise to be coming up at 3:30?
I mean, we would.
Yeah, it'd be fine with us. We get up at 2:30.
Then in the summer, our sunset, our latest sunset right now in the summer is 8:40. It would be 7:40.
Too early.
Way too early.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a pain. Don't get me wrong. Changing the clocks is a big pain, especially when you've got kids. They don't know the difference. They don't know when the clocks are changing.
Yeah.
They just get up when they want to get up.
Before we had a workforce, people used to just wake up when the sun came up and then they go to bed when it would set.
Right.
But now we have a work schedule, so that's why we have to adjust.
And let's be honest, is anybody changing their car clocks? Takes me like 6 months to figure out how to do it.
I forget how to do it.
My 2 cents.
Change your clock.
Yeah.
Kelly?
Yeah, that's the weekend. This weekend we are changing the clocks. Actually, a pretty nice day today with temperatures in the lower 50s. Can't rule out a shower moving through between about 3 and 4 o'clock.
All right. We're back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and update your home's aesthetic. Patriot Lighting is available in so many unique styles and finishes, you're sure to find a look and price that's right for you. With more than 300 stock lights priced under $100. Pick up this brushed nickel pendant light for $34.97 after 11% rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
You're still looking good.
I'm still feeling good. You know, I've got all your MyPillow products. Mattress topper, bed sheets, MyPillows, towels, slippers, blankets, sleepwear, dog bed.
Whoa, Charles. Everyone now can get MyPillow products at huge discounts at MyPillow.com. That's right. Now's the time to go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our 3-in-1 sale. We're bringing you exciting new products, overstock specials, and closeout deals you won't find anywhere else. For example, when you buy one of my brand new MyPillow 2.0s, you get another one absolutely free. And with our overstock sale, you get our luxurious Giza Dream bed sheets for as low as $29.99. They truly are the best sheets ever. And with the biggest closeout special, we're clearing out our all-season My Slippers for only $25 and our sandals for just $19.50. Quantities are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen. And action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
Now you can get the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Right now, the Secretary of State is in Israel for a high-stakes meeting. We'll have his top priority.
Plus, parents of children with disabilities have a new resource to connect them to the help they need. We'll show you how to get started.
And non-stop Christmas music. Is it too early? We're going to reveal our new poll.
Not feeling like Christmas quite yet. Temperatures in the 40s this morning, a little bit milder. Actually, a really nice weekend. We do have a possibility of a shower today. We'll track it for you coming up.
I could use some snow to get into the Christmas music.
I agree.
I think a lot of people would agree with me.
Bring it on, Kelly.
If you start too early,
it lasts too long.
And then you're like, okay, it's Christmas, and then you should be in Christmas spirit, but you're like sick of hearing the same. I can't imagine some of those people that work in those shops.
Can you get, oh yeah, believe me.
Go a little crazy.
The grocery store I worked in high school and college, nonstop. I mean, it's just...
That explains a lot, don't you
Mariah
think?
Carey, nonstop.
No, but yeah, it's okay. Get into it every once in a while. The weather certainly helps, but we got a nice weekend on tap this weekend.
Yeah, really nice weekend. I know it's been cold over the last week or so, but we've got some nice temperatures this weekend. Seasonable temperatures, and actually maybe a little bit above our average. Right now, warmer this morning, 45. We've actually been rising a little bit this morning with a south wind, 43 in Madison, also Windsor, Cottage Grove currently at 42. So we're about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, about 20 degrees warmer than we were 2 days ago. So we are on the up and up as far as our temperatures are concerned. And our highs this afternoon in the low 50s, will be in the low to mid 50s throughout the weekend. And generally dry. We do have just a small opportunity of a shower this afternoon. Better chances of rain move our way, it looks like, early next week. A lot more cloud cover today, but that will not prevent us from rising through the 40s. You can see some of these showers early this afternoon. Camp Douglas, Watoma, headed toward the Dells about 2 o'clock. Then another band of some really light showers move in here in the Madison area. 3, 4, 5 o'clock move over toward Watertown and Janesville as we get toward 5 and 6 o'clock. Then by the evening hours, we'll actually see the skies clear out a little bit. Temperatures in the 40s this morning, rising into the lower 50s. More on that weekend forecast and that next chance of rain next week coming up in about 15 minutes.
Thanks, Kelly. Topping the news this half hour, the war in the Middle East. Secretary of State Antony Blinken now in Israel again. News of him touching down in Tel Aviv came in about 1:40 our time. He's going to be meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other senior Israeli officials. It's his third visit since the war began. On the agenda today is the hostage situation. But Blinken says his top priority is the steps Israel needs to take to protect civilians amid ongoing airstrikes. John Lawrence reports.
The skies of northern Gaza illuminated with flares and explosives Thursday night. The bombings, which started shortly after last month's Hamas attack on Israel, have devastated the region, leaving many sections in shambles and claiming more than 9,000 lives.
The school was bombed and we got scared and kept crying. Then we kept walking, and went to the other school. It was very horrifying. We were scared.
President Joe Biden and other U.S. officials are warning Israel that the global outcry about the humanitarian suffering in Gaza could make it difficult for Israel to move forward with its military goals.
They are making efforts to try to minimize civilian casualties. That does not mean, and I did not say, that they aren't still causing some, that their operations aren't still causing some. They are, and each one's tragic.
Meanwhile, the House of Representatives passed a bill that provides more than $14 billion in aid to Israel. The GOP-led bill rescinds funds that had been allocated to the IRS and would be separate from any legislation on aid to Ukraine. However, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the bill is flawed.
Instead, we will work together on our own bipartisan emergency aid package that includes aid to Israel, Ukraine, competition with the Chinese government, and humanitarian aid for Gaza.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Now, President Biden and national security officials have also increased calls for a humanitarian pause in the war so that aid can flow into the area and help facilitate the release of hostages.
You can stay up to date as more developments come into the newsroom about the Israel-Hamas war right here on News 3 Now and through our News 3 Now mobile app.
To the state capitol now, Republican lawmakers are moving forward with another attempt to get rid of the state's top elections official, Megan Wolfe. They've already started the impeachment process. The Assembly Speaker's office says that a resolution to impeach Wolfe has been referred to already to committee. This isn't the first time Republicans have tried ousting Wolfe. The state Senate tried rejecting her confirmation back in September. Wolfe then was able to successfully sue and stay in her job. Then just last month, Speaker Robin Vos said that he wasn't looking to impeach Wolfe. At the time, Vos said that he wanted to wait for the courts to weigh in. Listen to what he said then.
I think that's a much preferable option than doing something where we are impeaching somebody who's already illegally in the office.
Now, this flip follows a series of ads from a conservative group that rolled out this week. The ads threatened to recall Speaker Vos if he doesn't allow the impeachment process to move forward. So we asked the Speaker's office whether the ad had anything to do with this decision. A Vos spokesperson told us the impeachment was referred to committee just like any other bill.
Meanwhile, Democratic lawmakers are looking to pass legislation to improve the conditions at our state's prisons and jails. The bills propose inmates have access to hot showers, weekly in-person visits, and recreational options. Concerns about Wisconsin's prison system are mounting. This after a New York Times Wisconsin Watch investigation found many prisoners in Waupun specifically are enduring deteriorating conditions and have limited access to resources.
The purpose of this bill package is to ensure that we have humane conditions for the people who are currently incarcerated, along with increasing oversight and transparency of our jails and prisons.
Importantly, the package of bills does not address staffing or explain how the mandates it's looking to impose would be met without more guards. Assembly and Senate Republicans did not respond to messages about the package of bills.
News in Rock County now. More money is headed to make the Woodman Sports and Convention Center happen in Janesville. Governor Tony Evers just announced that he's going to use some funds from the American Rescue Plan Act to support projects across the state, and that includes the new center in Janesville. Evers is going to send $15 million to the project. It's supposed to open up next year on the side of the old Sears store.
The Department of Health Services has a new website to help parents of children with disabilities find health care services. Wisconsin Wayfinder is designed to make accessing essential services a little bit easier on families. It partners with providers and care systems across the state. It includes a helpline, too. DHS says this is a critical step toward improving the way families get connected to these vital resources.
Families have long told us that when they initially have a diagnosis of their child having special health needs, that they wish there was a statewide resource that helped them navigate their next steps along that pathway.
You can get connected with Wisconsin Wayfinder by calling the number on your screen. That's 877-947-2929. Or you can head on over to the Wisconsin DHS website.
If you're looking for something to do this evening, check out the Madison Museum of Contemporary Art's Fall Gallery Night. It's a free celebration of arts, culture, and community. It starts at 5 and runs until 9. Dozens of venues across town are going to be featuring local, national, and international artists. It's meant to be a community-wide night out. You can head to the link on your screen to learn more, including which venues are participating and what to expect at each location, or just look for this story at channel3000.com.
Okay, 6:37 and to the most important story of the morning. And a question for you. Is it too soon to start listening to holiday music? Well, 105.1 FM Madison certainly doesn't think so. They switched to their Home for the Holidays format already. They'd started playing holiday hits back in 2018 during this time of the year. Right now on channel3000.com, under this story, you can find a poll. We asked you folks what you thought. Most of you, about 2/3, think it's a little too early. So we had our resident Santa Claus enthusiast weigh in. Josh Spreiter's here to share his opinion.
Do what makes you happy. That's my opinion.
There you go.
You know, I think it always catches folks off guard. I know you texted me yesterday. If you turn on 105.1, and I had it on in the morning, they must have made the switch maybe around midday yesterday. So when I was out doing some Christmas shopping yesterday afternoon, I did flip it over. I think it's just one of those things that obviously there's a market for it, right?
That's true.
They're making a business decision. If people are going to be listening, they're going to make that call, right? So
got us talking about it.
That's
seriously.
True.
So
good marketing.
I don't know. I think it's like one of those things people are excited. Like Thanksgiving's coming a little early this year, so I think people are already looking ahead to the holidays.
Give Thanksgiving its moment, boys.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, the turkey deserves it.
Thanksgiving, it's for those Christmas lovers. I can rant. You guys know I can rant on this all day.
Rant.
We're not skipping Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's still there, but why not just have the Christmas stuff up around Thanksgiving too? For me, I like the lights. I like that dopamine, right? Especially as we lose an hour of
daylight,
sunlight in the evening.
This weekend. I like to bop in and out.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I like it there as an option. And for me, it's not the 24/7 Christmas music on the radio. It's the Kids Bop Christmas playlist.
There you go.
In my car.
I'm not there
when
yet.
when I'm driving the kiddos around. That hits a little different. But yeah, it gets you in the spirit, and the weather definitely helps out. If we get some snow,
Yes.
you want that available.
Like
right?
Tuesday, I mean, I know it was Halloween, but
I do
it's
agree with
still, it got me in the mood.
Got me
So,
festive.
Whatever makes you happy.
Hey, you're getting us thinking pretty festive this morning. Not just with the time, with your story,
Always.
too.
I know people are probably like, wow, you are crazy.
Put
And
it
I know
away.
I'm crazy and I'm owning up to it. But hey, coming up next in the 608, we're going to meet a local business owner who's spreading Christmas cheer already this year. Why he says now is the time to turn those lights on.
And not feeling like Christmas this morning. Temperatures are up a bit from where we were yesterday, starting in the low to mid 40s. We're talking about maybe a shower this afternoon. We'll track it for you coming up in the first morning forecast.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hi, my name is David. I've been working hard and not giving up since I was a kid. And I bring that same spirit to Gruber offices. We are fighters, scrappy but respectful, pushing hard for our clients. We know how to win, and we're not afraid to get back up after taking a hit. Advocating for the underdog and pursuing justice. We are just warming up, and we're ready to continue serving Wisconsin with all we've got. One call, that's all.
Once in a lifetime is never enough. Never enough.
When I wear diamonds, I feel powerful. I feel on top of the world. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds for all. Pandora, lab-grown diamonds.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
For 15 years, Gilda's Club Madison has provided free emotional support, cancer education, and hope to children and adults facing any kind of cancer. Is someone in your life facing cancer? Support is available in Dane County and virtually throughout Wisconsin. To learn more, visit gildasclubmadison.org so that no one faces cancer alone.
Feeding your dog nutritious whole health blend with fish oil, lean proteins, and whole grains helps support their mind, body, and energy.
Outside.
By giving them everything they need.
Pet me, pet me.
Well, almost. Good boy.
Join the digital sales team at Phase 3 Digital and step into something big. We're not just hiring, we're building careers. If you're passionate about the digital world, apply today at channel3000.com and be part of something big.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is taking you beyond the barometer. Email your weather-related questions to firstwarn@wisctv.com, and our team of meteorologists will give you the answers on News 3 Now, live at 4. It all comes down to the final drive. News 3 Now brings you the big play highlights and scores from Southern Wisconsin high school football action. Don't miss The Final Drive, Fridays on News 3 Now at 10. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Hi, good morning, meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the patio. Not as cold as it's been over the last couple of mornings this morning. We're actually about 20 degrees colder than warmer than what we were 2 mornings ago. So still need the jacket. And the weekend is setting up to be really nice. I know we've had that really cold weather over the last week, but we're looking at very seasonable, if not even above average temperatures this weekend. And also the winds will be fairly light, especially tomorrow. So if you have to get those leaves raked up, I know we lost a lot of them over the last week. This weekend will be a good weekend to take care of that, mild temperatures as well. And of course, we've got the playoff football games. We've got several area games around southern Wisconsin. Stoughton at Monroe tonight. Great football weather. Yeah, chilly, but for this time of November, we'll take the dry weather, even though it's going to be dropping through the 40s as the game wears on. Do have some clouds rolling on in right now, expecting that high up to 52, which is close to our average of 51. And look at that sunrise at 7:34. Of course, next week, because we're going to set those clocks back 1 hour, it'll be just after 6:30. The sun will be coming up, so a lot earlier than what we're seeing this morning. All right, dry this weekend. Highs in the 50s right through Tuesday. Our best chance of rain over the next 7 days are going to be coming in Sunday night, and that'll continue into Monday. A little bit of a southwest wind. That's keeping the temperatures up this morning around 6 miles per hour, adding a little bit of a chill. Weak storm system to our west, increase in the cloud cover. See some of that green indicating a few showers to our west. Can't rule out a couple of these showers moving in as we go through the afternoon hours. You can see some of these tracking to the north at the noon hour, up toward Camp Douglas, Black River Falls. We'll just be cloudy here at the noon hour. But as we get toward 3, 4 o'clock, we can't rule out a very brief shower passing through the Madison area. As we get toward 5, 6 o'clock, that moves on to the east toward Watertown and Janesville. And then all of us clear out, or at least the rain chances clear out going into the evening hours. So no problems if you are headed out this evening as far as any kind of rain. Right now, 43 in Madison, 41 in Janesville, a little bit cooler there. Possible down to 32, 39 in Lone Rock, across Dane County, 39 in Sauk City and Sun Prairie, 39 right now in Stoughton and Oregon. So our first warm forecast keeps it fairly cloudy today, and we do have that brief shower chance this afternoon. A little bit more sunshine this weekend. That should warm us up into the low to mid 50s. Really a nice weekend setting up. That chance of rain will hold off until Sunday night into Monday morning with some sun. Monday afternoon, we could actually be topping out close to 60 before backing off into the 40s by the middle of next week.
Yeah, some peaks of sun across this forecast, Kelly. We appreciate that.
You bet.
6:46. Local businesses are already gearing up for the busy holiday season in the 608. So's Josh.
He sure is. Josh brought a friend with him this morning.
Hey, buddy.
Hey there, Josh.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. I'm here all day, folks.
On tune, too.
And you know,
I like
this
that.
is just the start of my Christmas tie selection for the busy holiday season. So stay with me. I know a lot of you are at home are being like, hey, it is way too early, but the holiday season only comes around once. And this is the time of year that could make or break local businesses. For one area business owner, this is the time of year he lives for.
We're a November 1st family. Turn them on as soon as Halloween's over.
Meet Jack Eckert. He owns Jolly Holiday Lighting, which specializes in lighting up homes for the holidays. We caught up with them on the job in Wanakee this week. 99% of what they do is roofline lighting, and some of their projects from the past few years are quite impressive. They serve homes all across the Madison metro. Jack's team customizes lights to your home so you don't have to lift a finger from put up to takedown. As the colder months settle in, it's a pretty good bang for your buck. With the weather changing, Jack tells me now is the time to get those lights up.
We got lucky last week. We had some 60 and 70 degree days we tried to take advantage of, but we woke up this morning to a balmy 19 degrees, I think, and frosty roof. So you got to take what you can get.
Jolly Holiday Lighting has been installing holiday lights for more than 5 years now, and this week marked their 100th home. So that was a huge milestone for Jack's business. They'll be busy decorating homes and businesses ahead of Thanksgiving and the start of December. Jack tells me he's excited to see where the business goes here in the future. And if you'd like to learn more, you can go to our website and click the link right there in our web story. But hey, I think it's getting a lot of folks in the mood, right? I think folks are like, hey, we just celebrated Halloween, but Thanksgiving's early this year. I mean, we're already 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving, so now's the time. And I know I even have family members, it's like they hold off, and then it's like when they actually need to decorate, it's that really cold or snowy day that it's like the lights have to go out. Do it now, get ahead of it.
Well, he's probably booked the closer you get to Thanksgiving.
That's what he said, too, is if you're interested, make sure you reach out sooner rather than later because it'll really ramp up here within the next couple of weeks. I mean, he's already in October out there decorating homes because he has to get ahead of the season. So
Ooh, that's a little early for you even.
Well, I know, but you don't turn the lights on until November 1st if you're me.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Given the option?
It was funny. We turned our lights on November 1st, and I already had some of the moms at our gym were like, hey, we drove by your house last night and the lights are up and now my kids want our lights up. And I'm like, hey, if it's spreading Christmas
Spreading that holiday cheer,
Thank
Josh.
you, Stanny. Thank you. I mean, if it makes you happy, you just go ahead and do it, right?
Couldn't agree more.
All right. Josh Sprider, good stuff. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. I'm suggesting you send him some Thanksgiving stories, please, before the holiday. Okay, that's what we like to hear. Monday, tune in. There's his handle. There's his email for you. 6:49 coming up in the morning sprint. Some first warn traffic notes to start off your weekend if you're headed downtown.
We're back after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Find clearance and overstocked mattresses throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Sealy Queen mattresses as little as $8 a month. Only at Ashley.
Getting 11% off everything at Menards. Check out our huge selection of Patriot Lighting ceiling fans. They make a beautiful addition to any room while reducing energy costs year-round. Get this LED 52-inch Guilford indoor ceiling fan for $44.49 after rebate. Find your style with Patriot Lighting and give your home a brighter, updated look. Menards has all in-stock pendant lights on sale and ready to take home. This Giona pendant light is $44.49 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus, hey Santa Claus.
This is for after work.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul, or tow just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
We've got questions about Medicare plans.
Well, we've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you have a Medicare plan I can actually afford?
How about a plan with a $0 monthly premium?
Well, that's a great start. What other benefits can we get?
Things like dental, vision, and hearing. But let me help you pick the plan that's right for you.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-AETNA for you to get answers to your questions and pick a plan that's right for you. And let's make healthier happen together.
I think we've become more than friends. I think we're like a family. And I just get that whole family atmosphere at Princeton Club.
It's hard to do something alone. Together, I have the support and the encouragement I need. I think generally the mood at the Princeton Club is everybody's there to make their life better. And they want your life to be better too. So everyone's encouraging and positive and just optimistic about the future. And that it's not just about our own physical fitness. It's really just about living a better life.
Together, we are stronger for a better tomorrow.
The best doorbusters deals of the year are available now at Ashley. Save as much as 68% store-wide and find clearance and overstocked items throughout the store at huge discounts while they last. Plus 72-month special financing. Only at Ashley.
Watch News 3 now at 5 with Eric, Susan, and Gary. Weeknights.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Video of a police chase that has a 22-year-old man facing charges this morning leading our sprint. Take a look. Monona Police, Wisconsin State Patrol, and the Dane County Sheriff's Office all took part. When they tried to pull over a speeding driver, they recognized he had a history of having a gun during prior arrests. The chase ended outside Meadowland Apartments on the east side.
It's all clear at the Goodman Community Center today after it went on lockdown yesterday because of a threat, a possible threat. The doors of the center were locked. Older adult lunch programming was canceled for the day. Madison police say Dane County Sheriff's deputies were involved in the chase that ended at Meadowlands Apartments. but did not say whether the chase was connected to the lockdown.
Republicans are moving forward with their attempt to oust the state's top elections official, Megan Wolf. News 3 now confirming with the Assembly Speaker's office the process has already started. This is a turn from Robin Voss's previous statements. He had said he wanted to wait for the courts to weigh in before pursuing impeachment.
Democratic lawmakers looking to pass some legislation to improve conditions in Wisconsin's jails and prisons. The legislation would require people get hot showers, weekly in-person visits, and recreational opportunities. Other bills include giving prisoners the rights to be outside for several hours a day. Right now, the state's overcrowded prison system is dealing with a lack of staffing.
One of the 5 former Memphis police officers accused in the January killing of Tyree Nichols is pleading guilty. Desmond Mills is pleading guilty to 2 federal charges and multiple state charges. As part of a plea deal, he'll have to testify against the other 4 officers. Federal and state prosecutors are recommending he get a 15-year sentence.
New federal data shows Wisconsin's infant mortality rate increased by 8% between 21 and 2022. The data comes from the CDC. It found the overall rate in the country rose 3% from 21 to 22. Rates increased significantly for 2 of the top 10 causes of mortality: maternal complications and bacterial sepsis.
The Department of Health Services is launching a new tool for families with disabled children. Wisconsin Wayfinder connects families to healthcare resources statewide. It's for kids and young adults 21 and younger. You can get connected on the DHS's website.
This morning at 7, Hill Street is going to be closed at the intersection of University Avenue. The area will be closed through Saturday morning, tomorrow morning at 7. Crews are going to be working on asphalt paving. If you need a way around it, they want you to take Harvey Street instead.
And West Wilson Street at South Broome will reopen Saturday afternoon. This comes after months of construction at this opening into the downtown. The city says contractors will pave asphalt in the area Friday and Saturday. And once that's done, an inbound lane on Broome Street will open through John Nolan through that work zone.
To the U.S. Capitol now, a bill providing more than $14 billion in aid to Israel is expected to clash with the Democratic-led Senate. The Republican House's bill proposes taking that money from the Internal Revenue Service. It does not include any additional security assistance for Ukraine, however. This is coming as government funding is set to expire November 17th, threatening a potential shutdown.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Israel this morning. The White House says he will push for a pause in the fighting between Israel and Hamas. He's slated to meet with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The U.S., meantime, is warning Israel could lose international support if it doesn't protect more Gazan civilians.
Coming up on 7 o'clock this morning, temperatures are up a little bit from where they were yesterday morning in the lower 40s. We do have a bit of a southwest wind. Quite a few clouds around throughout the day. We can't even rule out a few showers rolling into our northwestern counties early this afternoon. In the Madison area between 3, 4, maybe 5 o'clock before all this moves on to the east. We should be in the upper 40s and low 50s today. Looking at temperatures this morning in the 40s, rising into the lower 50s with just that possibility of a shower this afternoon. Looks like a nice weekend with low to mid 50s both Saturday and Sunday with dry weather. Showers about, looks like Sunday night going into a Monday.
All right, Kelly Slivka, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us this week, folks. We're back with another news and weather update in about half an hour.